is all I think we've had. I mean,
Yeah,
we had 100 Thieves a couple years ago get to the finals. Of course, did not win. But generally, it's been those really big teams. And, you know, this time again, 100 Thieves looking really good. EG has been great.
Yes.
Diana first pick makes a lot of sense. #1 jungler these days, especially with Xin already banned out. They are going to ban out Kayn. Kind of funny because Svenskeren was tweeting like, Akaadian, pick Kayn, see what happens, you know, on Twitter. But they banned it. You coward.
You coward. Oh, well. Ooh, yes.
Okay.
I love seeing it. I love the spicier picks. Irelia and Gwen in. Very, very strong melee fighters. Should be a good one to watch in this game.
You know what I would love is actually a Sejuani getting paired with that for Akaadian. I'm sure he wouldn't love that, but having double solo laners here, melee solo laners that are high attack speed as well, really does synergize incredibly well with that. I think it could be pretty powerful. We'll see if it's going to be the look, though. Would not be surprised to see Renekton get locked in. That's such an impact pick. Pairing it with the Ryze, again, these are kind of classic champions for these guys. Jiizuke is so good at roaming on this champion. I think makes better usage of Realm Warp than anyone else in the league.
Yeah.
You know, is really consistent about being able to get that on cooldown, shoves you in, moves from lane, finds dives, finds collapses on the enemy jungler, and Renekton sets up so incredibly well for this. You also have multiple lanes to gank for because guess what? Point and click root from the Ryze, point and click stun from the Renekton, Svenskeren, especially post 6, really will be a terror there. And it is going to be Volley as the jungle, so not be the Sejuani, more kind of early game power as far as that jungler does go. Can definitely brawl, can win out in the 1v1s against the Diana, scrap for the Scuttles, no problem. And also does have some pretty powerful early game ganks, especially if you're going towards PTA. You have some strong early game damage. You have the stun to set up for something like the Irelia E to follow through. And also just a lockdown for someone like a Gwen to really be able to chase down and kill someone off.
I am curious, actually, if it's going to end up being Gwen, Jungle, Volibear top, because we have seen Volley as well as Trundle, actually, as Renekton answers, of ones where you just survive the lane, no problem, and I generally favor non-Renekton in late game in most situations, so I think that actually remains flexible. I'm sure Dig already know what it is, and I think EG have their own inklings, but...
I'm willing to bet that it's Volley jungle, but it's always a possibility of the flex. I just think Gwen jungle, you know, isn't that strong. Like, the ganking options are so poor that I think you give up a lot for that. You know, you can farm fine and scale fine, but it's like, what does Gwen want to do in a in a late game situation? You want a side lane, and the jungler generally doesn't get enough farm to really dominate in those 1v1 situations. So just my take, but Dig with a lot of bans towards support. You know, Galio obviously going to be a support ban because solo laners are already picked, the Braum, the Thresh. So they're trying to deny, I feel, a lot of defensive options for Danny. Maybe getting a read here that, hey, Danny is sometimes risky. He can be punished if his support cannot save him. The criticisms, if there are any for Danny, are largely about his laning phase. His team fighting has been really good. And this is a guy that, honestly, I'm just probably more excited about Danny than any player in the league right now. You know, given that he didn't even play Academy, he's straight into LCS. I think he's a pretty easy argument for top 3 for All-Pro. As a rookie player, like, he's so good now, and he's so young. He's gonna get better. Like that is exciting stuff. This is like franchise player. Lock him up. Don't let him go anywhere.
Yeah. I mean, we heard Peter Dunn talk about this. You know, part of what they want to do with EG, if I recall correctly, is
sign Danny to a 25-year contract.
Well, but it's actually the opposite of that to a certain degree, which is like they try to give their academy players short contracts because they want these people to have their freedom. And it's like, look, we want to make sure that like you feel good at EG, that you'll sign again next year because we want to build the right space for it. We had Kelsey Moser up on next level as well, right? She's really growth oriented. And yeah, you know, EG have really grown here in Summer Split. Again, the Danny lock-in has been great. And yeah, this man is going to be a mainstay in the LCS. Your heroes talk about him a lot, even though he called me P2 Reek, which, you know, acceptable since that's
but you were dissing his coach, right?
I was, I made fun of D4
He had to have the squad's back, so I respect it.
And I like that Danny was the one to have his back. No one else said anything, but Danny's here helping out Artemis. So, you know, I'm a fan, you know? It's a good look right here. Ezreal, of course, locked in. That has been played by Yusui mid earlier. But it's going to be on Neo down here as support Gragas will run down the squad.
Interesting stuff. Support Gragas. I do wonder what the exact thought process here. If we're getting something a little bit atypical, like would we get a more aggressive Gragas build here? Would we get Spell Thieves to try to poke heavily with the Ezreal to try to have, you know, some sort of a dominant lane through that style? If you are just going towards, you know, like using this as an engage support, like there are a lot of supports banned out, to be fair. Leona, Alistar, Nautilus taken away, Thresh, Braum, Galio. So like maybe it is just the next on the list as far as his engage options. But I don't think we've seen very many successful support Gragas games these days. The combo is hard to pull off. You know, if you can get those perfect engages, you can really change up a team fight. You can punish someone who has relatively low mobility, like the Ryze especially. You have to watch out for those Gragas combos. But it is 4 melee plus the Ezreal. Ezreal can obviously be somewhat self-sufficient if the Gragas wants to roam, can reach backline with the ultimate. On the other side, it's a more standard team composition here with a mage in the mid lane. You've got a brawler in the top lane. And Kaisa can kind of follow up on really a lot. You know, Kaisa can kind of find her way in both the dive as well as peeling back. You know, is more of that really flexible, I would say, marksman.
Gonna be a fun one. I just was enthralled by how much Peter Dunn was talking at the end of the draft. And then just pacing like up and down the stage, like gesticulating, and just he's like, look, here's our game plan as the chance we're locked in. I mean, I'm a fan, right? Like I couldn't obviously read lips. He's wearing a mask as they all are, so sure. But he's like, look, here's the plan. Here's how we're doing it. I'm a fan of that, right? Like I generally am a fan of, you know, coaches having
fan of them having things to say.
Yes, I don't know, that sounds dumb when you break it down that way. But I mean it in a more positive light. It was a cool moment, just kind of watching him. You know, he's
walking up and down. He's like, "Remember, guys, Phreak flamed Artemis on Twitter. We're all gonna get together and we're gonna flame him really hard after the game."
That's true.
And you're a fan of that.
Yeah. You know what would make me really upset here, EG, if you lost this game? It would just be oh, Svenskeren, is he dead? This boy just walked into a brush, flashes down, summoner heal is ignited though, and first blood. Good job, EG. Or disappointed level 1. I think Peter Dunn was going back and forth saying, hey, don't worry, they are literally never in this brush. It's safe, just walk into it, face check it. Don't use a Diana Q to reveal Fog of War, just walk past them.
Nice brush stack though from Dig. They punished the invade. And I always kind of tend to give credit to some of the teams that are doing this, where it's like, if you have a read that this is a play that Svenskeren goes for consistently, you know, it's very easy to actually go through and just basically screenshot the minimap on the level 1s for every single game and then compare and see what the patterns are. And sometimes players do have these patterns that they tend to get into where they're just repeating the same thing over and over, and they can be punished. So Dig had a read. There may be an invade towards that Raptor brush. They had 5 members up there. They get the punish. They get the first blood. And it is Gwen jungle. You were right. And it's going to be Akaadian starting here with that first blood. So we can watch this one more time. They're moving in. I mean, they have 4 members here. They saw someone in mid. So I think he kind of just gave him a read. He saw the mid laner. He saw Akaadian. So I just don't think he had the read that other people were here. I think that gave him that false safety. And actually did throw out the Q. It was just kind of too little too late because Gragas is body slamming out at the same time.
Yeah. He didn't even learn his Q, just like walked into range. Yeah, that is easily fixable by just like learning Q and checking the brush. That is obviously a mistake. It happens, but oh well, we get ourselves our pro view for this one is top lane. I think FakeGod has been very, very good. I think he's truly a good talent. I'm glad Dignitas have him. I think he should stick around for a while in the LCS for sure. Impact has, of course, been outstanding for basically ever as the bot laners are fighting Ignited to Aphromoo. Aftershock goes on, though, walks away cleanly. Now Neo, getting level 2, has to arcane shift back, staying alive. So they really tried to push that level 2 lead, and EG were able to answer it quickly enough, as it is 2 summoners down on the Dignitas side, 3 as Aphro had early ignited.
I think that's why they wanted to go, though, because Danny used both flash and heal at level 1, right? So they're saying, all right, no sums on the marksman. We hit level 2 first, fight. And they go in for it, and they kind of just got slammed. I mean, Ignar was able to lock down Aphro, and the burst coming through was very high.
Yep.
It's kind of funny to see both people lane swap.
Double lane swap. Oh, is he almost dead? Oh, it's so close. FakeGod, one hit stun. Auto. Oh, Impact takes them down 1v1 in the mid lane.
They just fought to the death there. An honorable battle, and Impact comes out on top. The final auto. Now Jiizuke moving mid. Oh, they can actually go for this. This is such a smart roam.
He has W up. That's the first stun. He's got the shield up in a second. He's going to run for his life. I don't know if they can quite dive him. Oh, has to flash Jiizuke's Q. Ganks better than the jungler does. The man is everywhere.
That was really cool. So I think they were just doing a lane swap, and it just kind of happened out that the timing worked like that. That he was coming back towards mid, perhaps anticipating that Yusui would work over there as well. Either way, they get the TP out, they get the flash out, they kill him off, and it costs them nothing except a little bit of their time here. This TP looks very aggressive until you realize that Nautilus is behind him, and then it's absolutely safe. You know, we saw Svenskeren moving up, we saw Ignar moving up, and Yusui, you are out of mana, you are...
He's been stunned. Impact is going to find himself his second solo kill in 4 minutes. Top die!
Great is a deadly sin there, Phreak. Yusui over pushes, has no mana, waits on the flash, and then no way out by the time he could have used it. Now he's TPing back towards mid. This has been a very active game, back and forth between these lanes, trying to find the matchups that they do want.
Yep.
But again, here comes Dig, moving over towards mid. Aphro still level 2. He is very squishy. Ignar is behind Jiizuke, so if they try to go for any sort of a crazy dive, it would go bad. But if Ignar goes aggressive, I think it's in Dig's favor, given that they have those two members.
There's the root. There's the anchor in. All right, this is the fight, but the single stun is not going to be enough. Ignar, of course, got aftershock by landing his Q and doesn't take any damage back. So out they walk as Neo and Danny are in a battle. I just can't say much more except the fights that are happening. Flashes early. Danny heals for move speed. He's only got a ward in the brush. Big damage out of Neo and sniped down by Danny. We're still going though. Impact in a battle with FakeGod finally slowed down. Has to walk away. That lane will equalize, but hang on. They're still going. Ignar laying the Q into Yusui. Now not going to be in range, but Gragas nearby. Akaadian here trying to dive into Ignar. Puts the E down. Needs aftershock on. Now not going to wait. Doesn't need that one. Now Q's back in because they like that fight. Akaadian now put a bit low as Ignar walks out and stays alive here as well. Now a fight in the mid lane. Big damage from Jiizuke. Good sidestep by Yusui. And finally, we have a moment of peace, Azael.
Man, EG are just such a fun team to watch. They will challenge you. They will take these fights. They will look for the outplays, the 1v1s, the aggressive moves here. And so much of it has great preparation. You know, they're pushing out the waves. They're the first to roam. They have members behind them when they're looking for a lot of these fights. It's just really smart, aggressive League of Legends. Jiizuke,
they're going again.
They're still going.
All right, Azael, you're talking. It's my turn again because EG just won a battle. I'm a fan. It's been really good. Okay, FakeGod will take his safety. He'll block back.
And now, the wave.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to lose like 300 gold. EG are good at League of Legends, Azael. There's a reason they've got like the second best team of all, or the second best record of all teams in summer. They are aggressive, they are high octane. There's a 30 CS lead in the top lane. They're clapping everybody. Akaadian, he did get a couple of chickens.
He's losing 2 more waves. He's just getting proxied.
Level 7 to level 5. Wait, why even fight him?
He's dead.
He got the W though, he got a heal. He got a shield. Oh. He's not dead. He's just down 3 waves, Azael.
He just wishes he was. Yeah. This is terrible, man. Oh my God. 56 CS to 21 at this point. Multiple plates going the way. Here comes another wave to die to the tower. That is brutal. FakeGod wants out.
All right. So, as a moment of downtime, this was on the prompter for the entire game. Haven't had a chance to say it. Check out the Bud Light League Lounge. At the end of the day, by the way, it is Sunday. Every Sunday ends the Bud Light League Lounge. Check it out. We got some cool people talking about it. We had a graphic that came up like 3 minutes ago, and I couldn't talk about it because we were fighting. But now I can. So, Yusui tries to last it with an E. Sadly misses this one. And we can take stock of the game for a moment. Yeah. It is a 1,700 gold lead. It is not insurmountable. It's big. Like, EG are winning, and this is well done, deserved to them. But, hey, Yusui will be up in farm in the mid lane. He'll he'll be up in gold, maybe up in XP. A huge Renekton, of course, is a problem.
I'm just going to direct your eyes up here, Phreak. Let's just do a little comparison of the buys. One person got a Phage and an Iron Spike Whip. The other guy got a Ruby Crystal and a Cloth Armor.
Yeah, those are lesser items.
They are. He's also down 2 levels.
That's the bigger deal, I feel like. That's just like, oh my gosh, it's a yikes. Akaadian gets his defensive control ward. He gets to sweep a ward away. Oh, wow. 10 gold earned. You're so generous, Impact.
I mean, even look at bot, right? Like, we're talking about top, but quietly, Danny solo killed Neo, and he's up 20 CS.
Yep. That was next on the list. All right, Yusui trying to help. Good smite. Okay, 1v2. Yusui's like, no. I'm not fighting this with you, bud. He's like, wait a second. I thought we were fighting him. No, he's just dead. That was a goal. Okay, yeah, Svenskeren's there. Good flash follow. Good kill. Miscoordination, though, right? Akaadian went for the fight. Yusui instantly left. That definitely could have been cleaned up. But FakeGod. Still level 5, by the way.
Still getting procced just by someone else. I don't know. Is that better or worse?
It's worse. Okay. If Renekton's fed, it's like, okay, solo could be, I get it. He's huge. It's like, Danny could probably zone him off the wave.
Yeah, Ignar gets up there. Ignar's proxy farming as the Nautilus.
Yeah, it's a rough one. I'm sorry, FakeGod. The solo death in mid lane was your fault. You took a fight. You were wrong about it. But since then, it's just been everyone else on EG just picking on you.
Yeah, these are tough games to play.
Yeah.
When you know it's like, you're paying for the mistake you'd made like 10 minutes ago, and you're suffering, and you know that you messed up earlier to die in the 1v1.
Yeah.
But it's like, damn, man.
Just let me off the hook.
Let me out of jail.
Nope. Stun's gonna land. Ignite is onto Yusui. Channeling the W though, very durable, but they're not gonna get the rest of it. 1 for 0 so far. Follow through. Nah, Impact's walking away. Volibear over the top. Second kill through to Diana, and FakeGod just has to run away. But the flash in for Jiizuke means a double kill for Renekton. 7-1. I've seen this score before.
There's no escape. Poor FakeGod comes down and just dies again as Jiizuke flashing over the wall there. EG are absolutely blasting Dignitas on the Rift.
Yeah, they are. Oh, it's fun to watch. I mean, this is a slaughter for sure, but man, sometimes
Real slobber knocker.
you just want to see one of these where you just run around and kill people, and it's just an action movie, man. We got 5 superheroes just killing all a bunch of grunts.
Yep, Yusui not able to land the E, and they have the turn, the CC there, hook into stun. Realm Orb coming through here from Jiizuke. FakeGod fully on the retreat, but Jiizuke has his flash, and he's willing to use it over the wall. The root comes through, another kill. It's a full gold drinker. He is just like, the gold difference is literally a full gore drinker, you know? Like,
Yeah.
this is absurd in the top lane.
The goal difference is the support has more than your top laner. And it's not like, oh, well, they had a scrap at level 1 and he got
more
the
than
assist.
double. Oh.
Oh, man. Oh, boy. Oh, I just feel bad for poor FakeGod.
This has got to be close to like one of the biggest gold leads at 10 I think we've ever had. There was
Blabber
the Immortals
versus
game, right? Earlier too this year.
It was Blabber. It was Cloud9 versus, I want to say it was TL.
Okay.
And it was like level 7-3 or something. Like he got counter juggled so hard that it was literally
Did they
like
win that game though?
Yeah, and they still won. Despite the 4 level
I wonder if it was as
jungle.
much gold though.
I maybe.
Because the gold, like,
Yeah.
maybe the stats team can let us know.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, at this point, it's absurd to be more than doubling the gold of your opponent. It's just like, all right, time to get out the game.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see if Dignitas can make any magic happen. They have some playmaking, but you're down 6K at 11 minutes, and woo.
It's okay. The first Dragon's only dying now. Each has been busy killing champions.
Yes.
So we are going to be on a
Fine.
slightly later. It's not, you know, the 22-minute Dragon Soul, okay? It's only like 27 minutes.
Yeah,
You've got.
it's not a 22-minute Dragon Soul, but it's probably a 22-minute Nexus.
Yeah.
So that's the downside here.
All right, well, the first turret got taken just from auto attacks. The second turret is down to about 600 health in the bottom lane, so Danny's going to get that gold pretty soon. Mid lane is standing so far, all right?
Yep.
They got a little bit. This one has only lost 3 plates.
Wow.
Only.
That's a dub.
Yeah, I mean, wow. We're only at 5 + 3 + 4 is a number, 12.
Quick maths.
12. Here's plate number 13.
You're the numbers guy. Come on, Phreak.
We got
Pressure's
there.
on.
I was right. It was 12. Now it's 13.
Wow, good
Is
job.
it 13? Danny?
No.
He's denying farm. I get it. There you go.
It's all revenge for earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, speaking of, I don't know if it's revenge, but we get to add one more person to the death charts. Finally, now everyone on Dignitas has died. I'm sorry, Aphromoo, you are also
That's
a
synergy,
mark.
you know?
Good for them.
That's something.
Yeah.
Top
Yes.
die, mid
Yes.
die, bot die.
Yes.
You forgot jungle die. EG, come on, get it together. But besides that,
That's
good
a premium
tweet.
MTX, is getting the jungle die. I know that's a pun, because die sounds like die.
Okay.
Sorry, I really ruined
Give
that.
you a 4 out of 10.
That's appropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, it's generous, you know?
Yeah, it's I don't
I
have a
think
4
it
for that
is,
one.
yeah.
No.
All right, well, impact on the
I don't even
wraparound
play
here.
golf.
It's been about 30 seconds since they've killed someone, so
Yeah, it's time to go for the next one.
Time to go for
There's the root. There's the play. He
Okay.
gets picked in, though. Yo, that was big. That was nice by Afro. I'll give you that one. That was a 10 out of 10. That is the rating deserved there. We get the half B out of Jiizuke. That was a nice one. But there's a lot more where that comes from if you want Dignitas to win this game. But they're trying. FakeGod's in. Down 2 levels, that's okay. Fight the Renekton. Ult away from Diana. I baited Aphromoo. That was the play all along, but the team is now in for the rest of it as they try to fight the 4v4. Decent damage out of Gwen's Akaadian. No, not going to find the rest. Hook back in. Dangerous for the Volibear, but they're ready to fight. Danny finds one. They're going to find a bit more as Impact front lines takes the Gore Drinker, heals back up, and he's going to be okay. Out of the turret they go. Double kill for Danny. Roam warp in. Jiizuke's like, I'm here. I'm under the turret. I was part of this one. He was not. It's 12-2, though.
Oh my God, they are crushing. Look at them go. EG just been stomping. One loss in their last 11, 12 games now after they take down this one. And it has been confirmed Impact at 10, his gold lead, the largest in LCS history of any lane, any position, any player, the biggest gold advantage we have seen. That is a slapping up in the top lane.
And Azael, I look forward, I see League of Legends, I turn around, I see more League of Legends, and all of it is evil geniuses crushing their opponents here. Everyone else, take notes and be afraid. Do not let Impact solo kill you, because this will happen afterwards.
Yeah, they're fully on the invade. EG knows they are hilariously ahead. They're down to scrap. They're down to take every single fight. They know they can slap you over the head with the wallet. They're ridiculously strong here, piling in. I mean, it's like 15 minutes and they're diving the tier 2 tower here. Danny ulting in, Jiizuke coming in. He's like, good job, guys. Nice play, Danny.
Yep. They did not get all 15 plates. Mid lane stands, thanks to explosive cast from Aphromoo a few moments ago. Yes, I agree. Impact has been pretty huge, but everyone else is following suit. You know, EG really are playing up there. You know, I think I know what Peter Dunn said on stage. All right, guys, the plan, 12 kills in 50 minutes. Just fight them. We're winning every single one. And, you know, he needed a minute for that. Just really pump him up, but it worked.
Just body him.
Just body these fools.
Body by Jensen, but in this case, it's body by EG.
Pretty much everyone's getting involved, you know. Sadly, Jiizuke is 0-1-1. Goodbye. He's dead.
He's scaling, don't worry.
There you go, Svenskeren. Kill number 4. Looking pretty good. Jiizuke doubles his assists, and Impact is ready to push on the mid lane. Akaadian sees that Neo might be outnumbered in the 1v1, as Impact literally ignores the man and just shoots the turret with his big...
Yeah, it turns out that a Renekton, you know, up a couple levels, 2 items to 1, isn't that afraid. Weird. Yeah. The more you know.
The more you know. Thank you, Azael, for the analysis that items are relevant, and so are levels. Oh, Ignar. Is he going to Q Neo? Not quite. Jiizuke on split push duty, 156 CS. Not bad. Going to find himself a turret there as well. There were champion deaths here not long ago. Now there is just merely rubble. That will not be a safe point for Dignitas anymore. 600 individual gold for that side turret. He is a rich man.
Yep. So he's got Blade of the Rune King. You know, you're like, well, maybe he could chase someone down, maybe he could get something done. But really the only hope for Dignitas is like 3v1 and constantly.
Sorry. Ignar has passed FakeGod in gold. He is now 9th place in gold. Aphromoo is only one of the less. It's a rough one.
It's time for Aphromoo to start taking farm. He's the carry now.
He had that really good cast in mid. If he got the last hit for the kill, he'd probably be ahead of him. True. Second dragon picked up. Azael, this is a one-sided game. Evil geniuses, the Mobius strips of League of Legends teams right now. Second time I've used that joke. First one was in 2013. I feel like I was allowed to get it again. No, someone said I quoted day 9, but I still thought of it myself. Big play, though. They tried for the dive, and it's going to go pear-shaped. Sorry. I appreciate they tried. I really do appreciate that they tried, but Ignar walked into the circle to make his ult land the knock-up onto Gwen, and a 2-0 under the turret.
I mean, this game is like the most over ever, so really all you can do as Dignitas is just take every fight and hope your opponents mess up. There's no world in which you win where your opponents don't horribly mess up, so just go for it. They're scrapping, but EG gonna take an inhibitor here. 17 minutes in. One of the most one-sided games you will ever see in the LCS.
Okay, stop comes in. They're low. They're kicked back in. Explosive cask. The Gragas pick was huge, but Impact in a 1v3 just kills one of them. Needs his cooldowns back soon. Comes in, does get taken out. So hey, at least a bit of gold in the pockets.
Textbook League of Legends here. Dive the Nexus at 17 minutes. That's what you want to see.
Whew.
And he still has a bounty after diving the Nexus and dying there.
They couldn't get the whole bounty.
No, it's just like your pockets aren't big enough to hold all the gold, so it needs to be 2 trips, right?
You go to the safe deposit box, fill the pockets back in, come back out.
Then you come back out, you're ready for round 2
Bug
here.
me again, try it.
I mean, you know, that's if you want to let glass half full, you know, and you're on the Dignitas side, you just open up the tab, you start clicking the bounties. You're like, look at all this gold we can get, guys.
Every one of them.
This is good. Except for Svenskeren.
Yeah, he's died twice. What a absolute garbage player to have died twice.
Only 4, 2, and 7.
Half of his team's deaths.
One
of them was at level 1.
Think about it like that. Yeah, true.
This game started with like an absolute free kill. Katie got to start his jungle camp with a dagger, and it hasn't gone better since.
Turns out that a dagger does not make as much of a difference as having a Renekton that has double the gold, though.
Yeah, true.
Surprising.
Pretty big deal here. All right, good luck. Yusui finds a stun. He's not running in a straight line, though, so Ignar's back in range. Goes to the Okay, the Rubble first lands some damage. Yusui is in. Good luck, you're taking 1 million damage. Almost gets it. The shield, yeah, nicely done to get the locket at the last second and make sure nothing is turned around. Nice try, Yusui.
I just like how the player cams there. Jiizuke looks so disappointed that he didn't get the last hit on the kill. You know?
Yeah, Ignar has more kills than Jiizuke.
Oh my gosh.
Like, why even play?
Seriously.
Let your team 4v5.
Roll swap coming in, you know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Clearly mid lane not working out for Jiizuke.
He played top this game.
Even Nautilus has more kills. Sheesh.
I mean, Impact is definitely the best mid laner we've seen out of EG this year.
Absolutely.
That was just a complete slaughter.
Exactly. Just absolute lane domination
Speaking
there.
of flow and Impact, EG would be the best team in the league.
Look at that vision that they don't have.
Not a lot. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Hoping they can find an optometrist to draft in this game. Sadly, they have barrels, and that's it.
Yep.
I will say, Aphro's been good.
Do you think Aphro wins that 1v1?
Against
Renekton?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he'll cast him into the fountain.
Okay.
Impact will tower dive him.
The odds if they fight on the fountain.
If they fight on the fountain, 100% Aphromoo.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bold call.
100-0. There we go. Baron at 20. Yeah, it's theirs.
Now, Dignitas, do they go and check? I mean, you may as well, right? Like
they don't. Spot it early. Come on, just give them the Baron. Like, I want to see the training weights put on. Just like give them the Baron and be like, all right, let's try again.
Yeah. And then you lose it and you're all fired.
Yeah, if you lose this game, EG have lost a game like this before.
I don't know if they've ever played a game like this. This is 16,000 gold.
But there was one where they literally could have just hit Nexus. They chose to fountain dive, died, and lost the game.
Yeah.
That was this year.
That's true. Pretty different game of 14,000 gold, excuse me, only. Very minor lead here. Let's see if they can do anything with TP.
Okay, here we go. Svenskeren is in, did not get his ult off for much damage. Getting attacked quite a lot. He will go down, 1 for 0. Here we go. Anchor in, damage on Aphro, but he flashes away. And Dignitas get killed number 5.
Nicely done. They get a pick there, but EG not perturbed. They will continue the push. The bot lane inhibitor is already dead. Super's coming into the base. They're going to knock down top here. They have a wave mid, so they can even triple inhib if they do want to play it safe. And it looks like that will be the call. Move over towards mid. Grab the third inhibitor here. Even in the 4v5, you favor them pretty heavily. So we'll see if anything can be made to happen. It's your best shot for Dig.
Flank, here you go. Take this play. Can you make it happen? Jiizuke going to be the one who's targeted. Takes damage. Cask puts him in turret range, and that's kill number 2. Now it's a 5 versus 3. This is doable for a moment. Impact is huge. Front lines well, and it's flash to get away. Ult to get away. Tower dive for Jiizuke. Sorry for Danny, but it's a 1-for-1, and that is shutdowns going over. Is it EG favorite? Oh, hell yeah, it still is. But at least gold picked up for Dignitas.
Yeah, that ult into the back line there for Danny. That's a we know this game is over type of play. Ulting in 1v4, 1v5 into the back line, trying to go for the highlight play there.
All right, but what if?
Objective focused gamer, though.
Listen, Azael, I'm not saying it's likely.
Okay.
We have had an 8,000 gold lead lost by inaction.
Yeah.
What about a 18,000 gold lead lost by overaction?
No.
Is today the day of huge comebacks?
No.
But what if it is?
Then sure, yes. Then it's a good point. All right, well, Aphromoo, nice ulti there. I like the play.
He's good.
To your point, he's actually had a good Gragas here.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that, every kill you get, they get like 14 more. Danny going for the highlight reel here.
He almost got him.
He almost got 2 of them. He never would have won that, but he almost got 2 of them, and it was a fun play, right? I think they're having a little bit of fun. You can see on the cams, they've been laughing, they've been having a good time. They have been crushing through this game. 2 inhibitors are open. 1 is down right now because the bot lane has respawned, but they are pushing mid here. They have this last wave with the Baron buff, and they're going to look to really make it count.
The power play is neutral. It is plus 15 gold to the Red Bull Baron power play.
Huge.
That is because, they get a turret in the last moments of it. There you go. Positive gold, and now the fight comes in. Gwen is down. FakeGod is down. And EG have decided it is time to end the game. Yusui runs back to some minions to stay alive, but here you go. It's Danny. And he has found himself his 6th kill. 6-1-2 as they're going to go for a bit more. Impact can't find the stun. Explosive Cask actually punts people away. And the couple surviving members of Dignitas will survive a few moments longer. 22-7, and EG are ready to close this one out. 24 minutes. It's not the shortest game of the split, but it has been the biggest top diff of the split as well. Diving in towards Neo, goodbye, that is nicely done. Akaadian Rain knocks him down, the tears hide inside of it as the Nexus falls and evil geniuses continue. Oh, the realm warping, fountain diving ways, and Aphromoo did not die. A quadra kill for FakeGod almost saves the game, but EG take the victory.
Wow, what a top lane performance from FakeGod with the quadra kill in the 1v4. EG, that was such a fun one to watch. They got massively ahead, and they had a lot of fun with it. They went crazy fighting nonstop. FakeGod wishes he could just get Men in Black, you know,
just forget this game
with
happened.
the flash, forget this game happened. That was an unfortunate one for him.
Yeah.
But damn, Impact. Biggest gold lead at 10 in LCS history, any position, any player. That was a monstrous lead. EG knew how to play with it. They were taking every fight left, right, and center. There was not a kill they didn't think they could get. They end this one with some style, and they have been cruising in the LCS.
Yeah.
They did lose, that one game, but they've only lost one game in the last 3-4 weeks. This team has been monstrously good. They are a legitimate title threat here. So much fun to watch. I'm so glad to have them in the league and to see these improvements that have come out from them. It's just such an exciting team, a lot of exciting players. And on the other side, I mean, honestly, there's not much to take away from this one for Dig. It's like everything went bad. And when it goes that bad that early, the game's just over, let's be honest. I mean, you're getting proxied by 2 different players in your lane within the first 8 minutes of the game. It's like 20 CS to 80. It's like you know what went wrong, but what can you do about it, right? They just kind of had to take it. They got so far behind, but that was a fun one to watch.
Yeah, there were other moments, right? Individual moments. The Danny solo kill on Neo, for example. You can take the notes about the fact that Afro's Gragas is really clean, so hey, there's something there. But yeah, that was a one-sided game. Well done to EG. Now after that heroic gold difference, we are stepping away. But on the other side, Dash will be talking with Impact in our Verizon post-game interview. So we'll see you back here.